Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Star Wars 6-inch Black Series. This guy is pretty cool, but before we take a closer look at him, let's go ahead and take a look at his packaging. Here it is. This is from the release in the standard Black Series packaging, and it's got a nice large window on the front here to see the figure, and then a nice grayscale image of the character down here in the bottom corner. And the only reason I call him Obi-Wan instead of Ben is because it is written on the package that way. If I were Hasbro, I would have gone with Ben, but you know, whatever. It's the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. On the back here, it has that same grayscale image again, and then it has a description. If you'd like to read that, you can go ahead and just pause the video here. So anyway, pretty standard packaging, so let's go ahead and get back to the figure itself. So Ben here stands at about 6 inches tall, so he's right in scale with all of your other Black Series figures, and he does come with one accessory, and that is his lightsaber. If it'll focus here, lots of detail on this one, and there is a removable blade. I would definitely be careful with it though, because that is a pretty small peg, but it does pop in and out of the hilt there. Really nice translucent blue blade, looks really nice, and then his lightsaber here has a little hook, so you can remove the blade there and hang it on this little hook from his belt here. Let's see if I can do it on camera. There we go. And it's got a really tight fit on there, so it's not going to wiggle off the figure if you've got him on a shelf or anything, which is really nice. I guess another thing that you could technically consider an accessory, because it is removable, is his cloak. And a lot of times I really dislike soft goods on a figure. But in this case, I think that it was appropriate. I think they did the correct parts as soft goods. And what I mean is the cloak is soft goods, but his I guess you'd call it like a skirt or tunic, is vinyl, which is nice. So you don't get this huge puff ball of a figure with tons of fabric, and it's not overdone. There are certain places like the hood where it's at this scale is never going to lay right, but it does, you know, a decent job, and you can have it off the head, and if you play with it, it will rest back off the figure so you can actually see his face and everything. As far as articulation goes on this figure, it's pretty good. He's got a ball peg in the head, which gives him a nice range of motion, and then there is a hinge in the neck, which lets it look up and down. Really great range on there. He's got ball hinge shoulders with a great range. They do swivel 360. He's got hinged elbows with a swivel. They only get about 90 degrees there, which isn't great, but it is, you know, good enough for Ben here. And then he's got hinges in his wrists with a swivel. Then he's got, you can actually see it here, a ball peg at his waist, which gives him side-to-side motion. Goes really far back, but it does open up this gap here, and it does go forward. Underneath his tunic, he has T-jointed hips with a really great range of motion. It is going to be a little bit hindered because of how thick the tunic is, but it's fine. Ben's obviously not the most agile character. And then he's got a thigh swivel with double-jointed knees with a really nice range of motion again. Then he's got a hinged ankle with an ankle rocker. So overall, this is a really nice figure. If you didn't pick him up in this wave here, he was released again in the 40th anniversary wave. So I have a feeling that he's going to be pretty easy to pick up, and he should be, because he is, of course, an important character. So I 100% recommend this figure. I think it's well done overall. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below, and I guess I'll see you later.